Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Sniper EVF25 back here again doing another video. And today, we're back on Destiny, and I thought I would give y'all some advice real quick. Well, not really, well, yeah, kind of advice of how to prepare yourself going into tanking, yes. How to go into the Rise of Iron, prepare what you need to be doing, or you don't have to follow my steps at all, just kind of helpful advice. And also, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be going in to Rise of Iron with. And some people, watchers, may be thinking, okay, I'll go on the same thing as him, but probably not. But I'm just going to go and show you. So, this is my Titan. This is my main character. This is the first character I'll take through all the Rise of Iron stuff, the raid, the campaign, the story, all of it. So I'm a max level 335 Titan right now, and this is the gear. I'm gonna show you all my perks. So we'll start with the supers. So for Crucible, I always run Striker. So I'm going into the new Crucible with a Lightning Grenade, increased height, Shockwave, Amplified, Titan Codex 2, Transfusion, Titan Codex 5, and Shoulder Charge for Crucible. Then for Defender, which will be used for the raid, I have Magnetic Grenades, Increased Control. I'll either switch between Weapons Light and Blessing Light depending on what we need. Unbreakable, Titan Codex 1, Relentless, Titan Codex 4, and Untouchable. And then finally for strikes, and then sometimes I'll use strikes, the story mode, and sometimes Crucible, depending on how I'm feeling. My Sunbreaker, I'll be running fusion grenades, increased control, Forge Master, Melting Point, Titan Codex 3, Flame Seeker, Titan Codex 6, and Cauterized. So the weapons that I'll be going in with, just standard, like going in, like just do stuff with, for like the story and Vanguard strikes. This is going to be my long-range weapon, my Service DIS-43. It is a scout rifle I picked up from the Gunsmith package for leveling up in him. I have SLO-19 side 4, I have a SPO-26, and a SRO-37. I run Forge Master. I can run Forge Master, Feather Mag, Full Auto, Speed Reload, and Small Bore, but I like these. I love this scope. I love Forge, Hammered Forge, Full Auto is just necessary, and then Fast Reload, you know, pretty nice. And then when I want to get up in the enemy's faces and stuff, I'll run this, which is pretty much my mini Fate Bringer, but it's not the perks, but I mean, it's pretty much a year 2 Fate Bringer. My Mongol Loop with Quick Draw IS, partial refund. I can either run hand loaded, injection mode, or mutiny. I run injection mode. I'll probably switch to mutiny come Rise of Iron just because of all the fallen and stuff that'll be happening, so I'll probably end up switching to that, and Mulligan. Now for going into Crucible, I have 3 weapons for Crucible. I have my Last Word hand cannon. Oh, whoops. I have my Universal Remote, and I have my Mida multi-tool for Crucible. Now for secondaries, standard strikes, and the campaign, I will have my Y-09 Longbow Synthesis, Solar Burn, I have Eagle Eye, SLR-20, Short Gaze, SLH-10, and the Tactus SLS-15. I could run that up for max stability, but I just really don't like that scope. Last Resort, Handlight Stock, or either Light Handlight Stock or run Small Bore, or if I'm feeling, kind of fun, I can run Explosive Rounds and Spray and Play. I love this setup for it. It's really good. It's a really good Crucible role for me, at least. And then I have my shotgun for Crucible and for PvE if I want to run around with it. My Darius, sorry if I mispronounce this, Retro, which is the Iron Banner shotgun, with Linear Compensator, Field Choke, Aggressive Ballistics, Army of 1, I run Rifled Barrel for that extra range, and Final Round. And then for the raid, we all have our trusty Black Spindle. And then for my heavies, my go-to heavy for everything, for Crucible and Vanguard, is my Zombie Apocalypse WF-47, with Aggressive Ballistics, Smooth Ballistics, which I run, Soft Ballistics, Guerrilla Fighter, Speed Loader, Braced Frame, which I run, Armor Piercing Rounds, and Persistence. And then, if I need it, I have a 335 Truth, and I have my Dark Drinker on me. Now for the armor, I really don't have any specific helmets. I have my 335, I have my Golden Bull Mask and my War Woman's Crown. For gauntlets, I have my Iron Camelot gauntlets with my no backup plans for Defender, and I also have the Winged Sun gauntlets. For my chest pieces, I have the Armamentarium, I have a Winged Sun plate, I have a chest of Alpha Lupi, Iron Camelot plate, Then for my boots, I have my Iron Camelot Companion Greaves, and that's pretty much it. And then for my Titan marks, I have my Mark of the Old Challenge, my Spectre, Calops mark, my Subline Light mark, which I gotta level up, my Iron Banner mark, my Iron Camelot mark, my I just actually finished the raid early, so I got another one of these, and I got this today, my Striker mark. So that's the setup I'm gonna be running for my Titan. Now I'm gonna switch over to my Hunter and show y'all what I'm gonna be running on him. Okay guys, so now we're here with my Hunter. Fun fact, my Hunter was actually my first ever character on the PlayStation 4 Destiny. And then I just switched over to the Titan because I just feel like when Taken King came out, the Titan was going to be more dominant. So I'm sticking with my Titan through Res Iron and stuff. So this will, my Hunter will probably be my last character I walk through everything on, just because, I don't know, save the best for last in my opinion. At least probably not, but it was for Taken King, so it'll probably be for Res Iron too. So we'll start off with my my subclasses. We'll start with the first two, then go to the newest one. We have my Gunslinger. So this is Crucible pretty much. For grenades, we got my Tripmine Grenade. I run Triple Jump, Gunfighter, Incendiary Blade, Path Forbidden, Keyhole, Way of the Drifter, and finally Over the Horizon. Now for Blade Dancer, this is pretty much, I use this for raids or if I'm trying to be sneaky. I run Arc Bolt, Better Control, Razor Edge, either that or I'll run Vanish depending on what we're doing. Fast Twitch, Path Forbidden, Quick Draw, Path of the Nomad, and Hungering Blade. And then finally, we have my Night Stalker, which I use for all my raid stuff for my Hunter. We have Vortex Grenade, Triple Jump, Black Hole, Infumed, Path of the Unknown, Light of the Pack, Way of the Drifter, and Shade Step, which I actually now have the helmet which grants me Shade Step, so I'll be switching, I'll have that, and I'll switch to Knee Scout for this. So now, for my Vanguard, I will be rolling into the Res Iron with my last extremity, which is the Crucible Scout Rifle right now, which comes with Spark IS-6, Flash 8 S4, Impulse MS2, and then this is what the Flash looks like. Out of all these, I like the Spark the best, it looks the best. For my perks, I run Life Support, which saves me quite a bit actually. Extended Mag over Small Bore, just because I like the 6 extra. I mean, yeah, its ability is good and all, but it's already pretty good on it. I would rather have the extra 16 bullets. And then Firefly over Underdog. I mean, come on, you have Firefly. Who's not going to use Firefly? And then for my Crucible side of Res Iron for my Hunter, I'll be running my trusty Hawksaw, which I used to run all the time on my Titan, with SLO-19. SPO-28, and the SPO-57. Now, I like all these scopes, but out of all of them, I prefer the SLO-19 just because of how more of a range I can look around as I'm aiming in. Then we have Fitted Stock over, Appendant Magazine. Either more bullets, which I go up to 36 from 30, which I just rather have the max stability. Spray and Play, and Handlight Stock. That's why I have the max stability, which is really, really good for this thing. Next, I do not have a shotgun on this character. I always run snipers. Literally, that's it. I have my exotic sniper from this character. My Patience in Time, which is, I have not upgraded. I literally just got, I wanted the Patience in Time. I just didn't know what character, so I just put it on my Hunter. And then my main sniper, my go-to sniper for everything for my Hunter, my Steel Piercer, which has Smooth Ballistics, Accurized Ballistics, and Field Choke, with Perfectionist, Snapshot, Custom Optics, Oiled Frame. I run Snapshot just because I can either, one, for montages and stuff like that, but most of the time I can just get in and get the first shot. If I don't hit a headshot, I can at least tag him, other than these two. And then finally, it's special perk, Shelf Spotter. And then for my heavies, I have the Berdamart's Stand, which is the Iron Banner LMG, with Aggressive Ballistics, Linear Compensator, which I run all the time, and then Field Choke with Hipfire, Perfect Balanced, Brace Frame, and Small Bore. I have all stability perks for this, which is really, really good, but I would prefer this because it gives me the most stability. With Persistent, which just gives me bonus, bonus stability. And then also, since I don't have the Boltcaster Exotic Sword, I run my Dreadfang with Sword Strike, Temperature Light, Void Forged Guard, Scare Bar, and Will of Light. And then I keep, again, my truth. I have at least one truth on each character, I think, and then a Thunderlord. I don't know why I actually have a Thunderlord on this character. I just have it, I think, just to have it. And then for my armor, I have my Iron Companion Mask with my Celestial Nighthawk, just in case. A Patriot 1.1, I think that's how you pronounce it, with my Sealed Karma's Grasp, which will give me the double smokes or double throwing knives or double blink strikes, depending on what subclass. And then we have my Warden's Blood, my Lucky Raspberry if I want to run Blade Dancer, and just Crest of Apalupi. And then I have my Radiant Dance Machines, my Bog Wild 1.1, and my Bones of AO. And then for the cloaks, I have my Night Stalker cloak and my Wolf's Wood cloak. And then, yeah. So that's my hunter. That's what I'm going to be running into, or as I am with my hunter. Now let's jump over to my warlock. Okay guys, and finally, we're now here on my final character, which is just probably my second character. I'll run through everything and runs iron with my 335 Warlock. So starting off with the subclasses, my Voidwalker, which is what I use for Crucible all the time. I run Scatter Grenades, Blink, Vortex, Lifesteal, Arcane Wisdom, Annihilate, Driven Order, and Vortex Master. Next we have my Sunsinger class, which I use for raids and Trials of Osiris. We have Fusion Grenades, Focused Burst, Fireborn, Flame Shield, Arcane Spirit, Viking Funeral, Chaos Order, and Gift of the Sun. Now I've actually run Touch of Flame, but I was doing bounties and stuff, that's why I have that on. And then finally, we have for all my Vanguard stuff, we have my my Stormcaller. So for now, I have Storm Grenade, Focus Burst, Superconductor, Amplitude, Arcane Spirit, Transcendence, Chaos Order, and Arc Web. Now for the weapons, for my Vanguard, this is my Crucible weapon that I'll be going into. Crucible and Vanguard and Strikes, depending on. This is an all-around weapon for me. Just if I don't want to have any other exotic on, this is what I'll run. So my Talalok, Exotic Scout Rifle for the Warlock. We have Grenadier, Smooth Ballistics, which I run, Aggressive Ballistics, and Soft Ballistics. Then we have Eye of the Storm, and then we have Handlight Stock, Armor Piercing Rounds, or Injection Mode. I run Injection Mode just for the stability. And finally, we have Overflow, my bad. And I love the Scout Rifle because look, it is literally almost all even. It's such an even around Scout Rifle, it's so good. And then this is for if I'm running a different exotic. This is a PvE weapon only. My Villainy, this is the vendor roll Villainy. I don't have it all upgraded yet. So it comes with the Red Dot ORS1, the Focused Lens FLS2, which I run, and the Quick Draw IS. And then we have Head Seeker, Perfect Balance, Reinforced Barrel, and Skip Rounds. I'll probably run Perfect Balance, and then for its final perk, we have Glass Half Full. And then for my secondaries, we have the LDR, my LDR 5001 with Citus SLS20, Storegaze SLH10, the Ambush SLH25, which I run. We have a Guerrilla Fighter, then we have Speed Loaded, Handlight Stock, and Casket Mag. I run Handlight Stock for the max stability, and Firefly. I have my Fusion Rifle, because every once in a while I like to play around Fusion Rifles. This is the Susanoo, I can't pronounce it. It's the the specific legendary for the Warlock. It has Smart Drift Control, Field Choke, and Linear Compensator. I run Smart Drift Control just for the stability. We have Hot Swap, Speed Load, Injection Mold, and Braced Frame. I'll probably run Braced Frame. And then we have Elemental Transfusion. And then finally, we have my Shotgun from my Warlock, my Party Crasher +1 with Smart Drift Control, Accurized Ballistics, Soft Ballistics, Life Support, Fitted Stock, Rifled Barrel, Flared Macwell. I run Rifled Barrel because of obvious reasons, and Life Support, Last Resort. Then for my heavies, my standard go-to for everything, Crucible, Vanguard, pretty much anything. My Smolder Rocket Launcher, which is the Crucible Rocket Launcher, which comes with the Warhead, Vernus, linear compensator, and countermass with life support, perfect balance, heavy payload, and snapshot. I run heavy payload just for the little bit of extra blast radius. And then finally we have tracking. Also on here, I have my exotic sword, my Raise Lighter. I have a Thunderlord, and I have the Soul Edge. So pretty much that's all for the weapons. And then now we'll get over to my armor pieces. I have the Desolate Veil, and for if I'm running Self-Res or Stormcaller, I'll run my Stag. I have my Desolate Gloves, and if I'm running Voidwalker, I'll run my Nothing Manacles. Desolate Robes, and if I'm running Self-Res, I'll run Starfire Protocol, Desolate Boots, and my Bond of the Desolate. So that's everything that I will be running, all my setup for going into the Rise of Iron. Now guys, now everyone is probably, especially me, I was thinking of this, a lot of people now are thinking, how do I get prepared for Rise of Iron? What do I need to get? What do I need to be doing to get myself prepared for Rise of Iron if you're not already prepared? So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to start doing, and if you want to follow it, you can. If not, you do your own way. That's fine with me. So like I said, find you a bunch of good weapons that you're going to be running for like Rise of Iron for certain stuff, like your Vanguard weapons, your Crucible weapons, all that. Have your your subclasses already to the perks that you want. If you can, try your hardest to go on and get max level now. Like I have 2 335s and 1 334. Get all your armor that you want. Also, very smart idea to do. Next, get as many legendary marks as you can. Try your hardest to get maxed out on legendary marks, because with all of the new vendor stuff that everyone's bringing, it's a smart idea to go on and just get everything maxed out that you can. And right now, we have 24 days until Rise of Iron, when this video is being made. So once you get it, don't buy any weapons now. Go and buy materials such as Helium Filaments, Spirit Bloom, Worm Spore, Spin Metal, stuff like that. Go buy all that just for upgrading purposes when Rise of Iron does come out. Use your Glimmer. Burn out all of your Glimmer. Use all of it. And buy weapon parts and armor materials to upgrade the armor and weapons when you do get it. If you're like me, you're going to have a bunch of blue polyages and black wax idols and resupply codes and ether seeds. You can just go out, and when you're bored, no one's online and your friends are online, you're not doing anything, just go around to each place. Like say, oh, I'm low on thing, let me go to the moon, put on a couple black wax idols for about an hour or two, and just go kill Hive. You know, just stuff like that. Just go rebuild all your stuff and then just go max out on your stuff. Also, if you haven't done the raid King's Fall, that's pretty smart to do, just because, I mean, I'm not saying that's a mandatory, but if you do, it's okay to go do, because if you have a bunch of Molten Shards like I do, I have 6 Molten Shards, I need to go do the raid, I can go get infusion fuel, such as weaponry and all that stuff. So say I go to King's Fall and I get the pulse rifle with Firefly, and I want to keep that, and then I start getting stuff in Rise of Iron that's way higher than that, I can start infusing it into that. So if you want weaponry from the raid and stuff, and you want it for Rise of Iron, go do the raid. That's really smart. Also, get all of your exotics that you need, such as Raise Lighter, Dark Drinker. If you want a Truth, go get your Truth. Black Spindle. I tell all my friends, I told AJ, I told Kyle, that if you're going to be doing stuff on Rise of Iron, it's smart to go ahead and get your Black Spindle so you can have it for the raid when that comes out. Also with the Touch of Malice, it's not going to be very useful in the next raid, I don't think, but if you have 2 Titan bubbles, one with weapons and one with Blessing and Light, just put on top of each other, you can just walk in and out of the bubble and just shooting. So Touch of Malice is also a pretty smart way to go. Just, if anything, if you don't want to go and just walk around, like I said, to get Glimmer and stuff from doing that, put it on, run some strikes, get some friends, just go grind out on strikes and Crucible, get them leveled up, try to get you an LDR, try to get you a longbow. I'm still hunting a decent devil, you know, I'm still also hunting a decent Crimson Citizen. Just go get stuff like that. If you don't have your exotic swords, go get your exotic swords. Try to save up on as much strange coins as possible and most light, because who knows what Xur's selling. I haven't bought anything from Xur for the past 3 weeks because I've been saving up, because if Xur brings something new, or at least a year 3 weapon, I can get a remastered year 3 weapon, I can go buy it because I'll have enough. I have 204 strange coins right now and I'm still building. Same with Motes of Light. If you get a new raid weapon, not a raid weapon, well yeah, raid weapon, Trials of Osiris, any new weapons that you want to keep and level up, get as many Motes of Light as you can and just level it up as soon as you get that weapon. So that's the smartest thing. That's that's my advice of how to go into Rise of Iron, how to prepare yourself for Rise of Iron. Also, a little side note, if you have completed your Moments of Triumph, great. That's something to give you to do until Rise of Iron does come out. Right now, I'm still trying to finish mine. I gotta go find some more Crafts for Fragrance, and I can complete Oryx Hard mode. So pretty much just do stuff like that. Just go find materials, save up legendary marks, buy materials, stuff like that. But other than that, guys, that's all the advice I can really give you. So thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked, slap the like button in the face, make it hurt. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, guys, peace out, and I will see you all in a few.